What's up guys, it's Hubs, and this video is going to be about the new best place to earn Zell experience, and capturing Brave Burst Fodders here on the same for most of these places anyway, so it's a pretty decent place as well. So this is part of the new map. It's called in Agni region, Mirvana, so it is in the last area of here in Mirvana, the Tower of something, and it's called the Rainbow Battlefield. I think it's called like Tower of Light or Tower something. Sorry, it's weird. Anyways, so I'm going to run this with 3 different parties, and I just kind of want to showcase what you can do, because you can definitely auto-battle this map, and if you've reached this area, you probably can auto-battle this map. There aren't too many units right now, that make up the main party of it, which is basically Michelle, Dual GX, and a couple of Douglases. So I expect if you're at this point in the game, it's very likely that you do have these units. So I'm going to start explaining this video from the left to the right. So on my left video you can see I'm running 2 Douglases, a Dual GX, a Michelle. My friend is a Lodin, and my own party leader is a Feltness. So I'm trying to run this, and I'm also trying to maximize the amount of drops and Zell I get, because this is the ideal place to be farming for drops and Zell. So my 2 Douglases are equipped with Thief Bracers, or not Thief Bracer, sorry, Thief Gloves. Thief Gloves increases the drop of Zell, Karma, and items, whereas Thief Bracer only increases the drop of items. And here I really want to maximize my Zell, so that's what I'm using for them. I believe my Michelle is using a Leg 1 gem, and my Dual GX is using a Ragna Blade. I just was too lazy to switch those items because I use my Dual GX for Metal Parades all the time, and Ragna Blade is a great item because it adds a chance to ignore defense, and it was a reward in Frontier Hunter, like HR 18 or 19 or something like that. It was a while ago. Anyways, so for my leader, I'm using Feltness because Feltness is the #1 leader in regenerating Brave Burst gauges, and that's one of the most important parts of this quest. At least is you need to make sure you have full Brave Burst gauges when you're entering the boss stage, or you will not beat it. I can almost guarantee you will not beat it if you're auto-battling and you enter the last stage without full Brave Burst gauges. At the same time, Lodin is also a leader that increases Brave Burst fill rate as well. And if you have 5 different units in your party of different elements, he also increases attack by 50%. And his SBB also increases, or it fills Brave Burst gauges at the end of every turn. So overall, this is a pretty solid party for beating the stage, and it's totally valid party as well, as you'll see in this video. But we'll wait until we get to the boss stages so we can do a bit more analysis on it. I'm going to move on to the middle video now, which is the party that I've been using a bit more frequently. Like, I prefer this party over the other one, and as you can see, my leader is different. I'm using a Libra, or Leoron. I can never say his name, so I just call him Libra, so I'm going to call him Libra. But I use him instead of my Feltness leader, and the reason is because he offers attack, defense, and recovery boost, which I find is very helpful, especially in the boss stage, where that defense boost for 3 turns, it's a pretty good defense boost. It's not as good as Zolban's defense boost or Tesla's defense boost, but it's good enough that I've seen it prevent my units from getting wiped out in the boss stage, because in the boss stage you kind of go for 2 to 3 turn kill, and the 3rd turn that the enemy attacks, they actually may unleash a couple of Brave Bursts, and if you don't have the defense buff, it's very likely you might get wiped out. And I'm also running this middle party also with a Feltness friend that is not actually a friend, it's another random player, so I'm not getting the Brave Burst drop rate increase from the leader skill. I'm getting the one from the SPB, but I'm not getting the leader skill one. And I just wanted to show this because I think it's very important when you are auto-battling a stage and you're grinding it over and over and over again. You should not have to depend on a friend unit if you're going to the point where, like, you can't guarantee you're always going to have a Feltness friend, and if you want to auto-battle something efficiently, then my thing is basically don't rely on a friend. Don't rely on a specific unit to always be available for you. So that's why I'm doing the middle video with a Libra and with a Feltness who is not actually a friend, so I don't get the friend's leader effect. And then on the right video here, what do we have? It's a similar party. It's a Zebra Mare team. So basically the strongest possible 2 leaders you can have combined together to do the most amount of damage. And I'm pretty sure I'm running like Geld Knight Axes on Mare or Zebra or Melchio. I don't know, but yeah, and I'm using Melchio as well. Just going for full all-out damage here, like dual GX for the crit rate buff. Melchio, Michelle for the added elements. So we have dark, light, fire element here. Melchio, obviously, his SBB attacks on all different elements. Douglas is earth here, and then Zebra for crit, and Mare for elemental advantage to do the most damage possible. And I just wanted to run this party because a lot of people are probably going to be thinking and asking, oh, you know, like, why are you going for a 2 or 3 turn kill? Why not just use a crit team and one-shot everything? First of all, you don't actually want to one-shot the last stage, because if you end in 1 turn and you don't do enough hits, then you won't actually get all of the Zell that drops from the boss, which is the majority of the Zell, which makes this place the best place to farm for Zell. So that's one thing against it. The other thing that I have against it is that a Zebra and a Mare leader is not good enough in this quest to full everyone's Brave Burst gauge at the end of every turn, which is a huge problem because you're going to enter the boss stage without full Brave Burst gauges and you're just going to lose. So once we get there, like, you'll see it's a huge thing. Basically, without Felness, without Loden, without Libra or the Centaur leader, I guess you can even throw in Dual Mix as well, that a crit team just does not work consistently here. It can work, and if you stop the auto battle, like, say here for example, if you're looking at the right screen right now, I could have stopped auto battle here. I could have just attacked with everyone and filled my Brave Burst gauges, and then the last turn I could have one-shot the boss. The boss is, by the way, it is Michelle's tier, so there's like is it 5 or 6 star, like Michelle, Dual GX, Zelban, Tiara, Loden, all together. I don't think there's a Melchio actually. And you could just one-shot them, but the problem with that is, like, yeah, you do beat it, but you've stopped auto-battling, and you also don't get the maximum Zell that drops because you one-shot them instead of using a bunch of Douglases to farm for all those hits to make the Zell drop increase, because that's a huge thing if you don't know that the more hits you do, the more drops in Zell you get, and the more karma you get as well. Yeah, so I still really prefer my middle party here, and it's about to enter the boss stage right now. Same with the party on the left. So we'll kind of see these together. The goal here is a 2-3 turn kill, and I'm saying the left and the middle video are both perfectly good parties for running this in. You see there's 5 enemy units, so if you enter the stage with full Brave Burst gauges, it's very, like, you're basically going to have full Brave Bursts for every single turn because there's so many enemy units. And the thing I said I liked about Libra as a leader was, so first of all, his leader skill increases the damage done when you do sparks, and increases the Brave Crystal that are dropped when sparks occur as well. And then his SBB gives you a buff for attack, defense, and recovery. So it's basically like having a Demon Flute. It's a Frontier Hunter item that basically at the end of the turn, you'll have everyone at full Brave Burst gauges, and everyone will be at full HP as well, because that's just how many things drop. So you can see in the left video, I ended up dropping 3 of the enemy units. In the middle video, I only dropped 2. I think it's pretty here and there. Like, for example, the reason the left video got to do that was because I was using a Loden friend, which gave me the 50% increase in attack. If I was using a Loden friend in the middle video, I would have dropped the 3rd unit as well. But that's just a difference between bringing in friends or not. And you can see the video on the right using Mare. So after the first turn, I did not drop anybody. I got Michelle down to like 70% HP, and I'm just getting destroyed here, and my Douglas just died. And I chose to keep going with auto battles just to prove a point that it's not consistent enough to use a Mare and Zebra team, and you really shouldn't when you're farming this quest. And you can see on the very left video, I almost lost some units. On the right video, the defense kept me above HP for a lot of guys. In the left video, I could have totally lost 2 or 3 guys. In the right video, you could say almost the same, but I mean, I'm pretty sure the defense from the Libra buff really kicked in there and gave me some help. And I've seen it more than a couple times when I actually run this, and that's why I really enjoy using a Libra leader. But you can see the left and the right video, or left and the middle video, had absolutely no problem beating this, and you can see the amount of Zell I'm going to earn. It's going to be over 100,000. So the left video 107k. Right video I just wiped because Zebra Mare is just not good enough. Middle video 104k. So that is hands down better than Jewel Vortex, better than Jewel Parade, better than Fletchings of Anticipation. This is the new place to go, and you should reach it as soon as possible. And yeah, it's just, man, it's good. But that's it for this video now, and I will see you guys next time when I do some more summons or something, or a better map comes around. But bye for now.